Hi, I'm Joe Spina, and welcome to the Joe Show, where truth is our mission, reality our realm, set as we see it, and frankly, as well. So if you want to major in the classics, apply to Peking University. As it is, Princeton just ditched the requirement that classic majors need to learn Latin or Greek. And they did so in the name of addressing systemic racism. Not so in Peking University, or for that matter, in 11 other Chinese universities that teach Greek and Latin, among 20 more that are going to be staffed. They're looking for staff in order to teach the classics. Chinese universities are building their classics department as we are tearing ours down. They're enormously interested in Western philosophy. Aristotle, Plato, Kant, Hegel, Nietzsche, all these old white guys. Why? Because they appreciate Western creativity. Be nice if we did. Here's an example, another. Back in 2017, Harvard eliminated music theory requirement, or the music theory requirement for music majors. Now, music theory is to music what grammar and vocabulary is to language. Meanwhile, 100 million Chinese students are learning to play the piano. Tens of millions are learning to play orchestral instruments. Classical music, which is unquestionably the most Western of all art forms, thrives in China, Japan, and South Korea. We have the Grammys. There was an intellectual who summed up well, Edward Ludwig, who's a distinguished Israeli American strategist and public intellectual. He tweeted the following a few days ago. Listen to this carefully, and I quote, I'm going to read it exact as he tweeted it. He said that 11 Chinese universities teach Greek and Latin. Another 20 seek staffs to do so as well. Meanwhile, back in the US, Princeton's classics department has just eliminated Latin and Greek requirement to address, and as I mentioned earlier, systemic racism. Truly racist, he says that is. Why not just end it? Why not just get rid of it? He says there's a lot of jobs awaiting professors in the classics in the Middle Kingdom, otherwise known as China. So I think it makes a great point there. Let's go one step further. Under Mao Zedong, he had what was known as the Cultural Revolution. He destroyed the universities, like the Nazis burned books. And he sent out everybody to the remote villages so they would learn what it's like to be poor and struggling. That didn't work out too well. Thankfully, he decided, Mao, to incorporate a great Western concept, otherwise known as capitalism. And as you well know today, China is approaching, if not already, the largest economy in the world. You can't go to a Walmart without finding everything, or almost everything, made in China. They used to be made in the United States. So, the new Roman Empire. The new Roman Empire of Western civilization is going to be China. As we burn down our culture, a Western civilization, and come up with all these notions of white supremacy and white privilege, etc., China, ironically, may be the last refuge of classical philosophy, Western philosophy, and classical music.